So it has been a year. A year ago, I made this channel and uploaded my first video called Introduction, where I was talking about how confused I am about life, how I'm trying to find the meaning of life, and I haven't really grasped it for me, and I don't know what to do, what I want to achieve, or how to achieve it. And I was really basically confused. I was talking about that. And I made the channel to record my confusion, to share my confusion with the world, and maybe to answer some questions for myself and have recordings of me figuring it out, uh, so that I have the records for myself, and for some of you it might be interesting. So yeah, it has been a year. What has changed? So first of all, full disclosure, this video is hella confusing. In one video, I'm trying to like mesh together of things that I have done, physical things that have changed, like mentally and physically, what has like what events have occurred in my life, and like there's a lot because this one year feels like 5 years to me, honestly, because so many things have changed. And I honestly rewatched the first video, and it felt ancient to me. It felt like I made that video 5 years ago, and it is crazy how many things have changed. So my thoughts here are so random. Try to keep up. It is structured a bit. I wrote it down so it's not like chaos, but still I'm gonna go a lot of tangents. I'm gonna change the topic like 50 times, and it's gonna be confusing for me and for you, but it's all right. Who cares? So what did I wrote down? So first thing is the quick results in one word, how the year turned out to be. um, 68% success, basically, what I would call it, because my goal, my ultimate goal was to answer my question about what is discipline, understanding what is discipline, how to be disciplined, first of all. Second of all, what do I want in life, what is important to me, what do I want to achieve, how do I achieve it. And I have answered those questions for exactly around 68, 67%. Uh, Meaning, uh, I think I am closer, much closer. I learned what things are wrong, and I think I found the things that are right, but I have to check. Like the mindset that I have now and the things, the systems that I have now have to be checked and worked on properly to for me to finally understand that I finally got it, and now I have answers, 100% clear answers that I didn't have a year ago, but I don't have it now. So I'm just gonna share with you all what is kind of my, I guess, working right now for me, what did not work for me, what I was wrong about a year ago, and what I think is right now. Honestly, kind of pointless video because I don't have any like concrete like answers. It would have been better if I had like, hey, I was wrong a year ago. That's the absolute concrete like correct answers that I have now because it works, and uh, that's how I came to it. But I I want to make 1 year like anniversary 1 year progress video, and I guess seeing myself, recording myself being still confused even after 1 year of trying to figure it out is humbling, but also I think good, because you shouldn't be expecting that you will have all the answers of your life in a short amount of time, which is 1 year for me. So yeah, okay. The hell with the introduction. Let's talk about real stuff. So what I was wrong about. Uh, a year ago, how my brain basically operated, what I was searching for was, I think I had the right values, beliefs, and I just couldn't put it on the work, in the work, and couldn't be productive, and wasn't sure if I wasn't productive, maybe those beliefs were incorrect. Now in hindsight, I think I know, I can tell that those things were correct. I just didn't understand the fundamentals of what is discipline, and the fundamentals difference between emotions and motivations, which is kind of linked, because motivation is, being motivated is kind of an emotion where it is temporary and you really want to do it right now, and the difference between ideals, beliefs, and long-term drive, basically. Because I obviously have heard of all those things a year ago, like motivation, drive. I'm a big James Scholes fan, like guy that makes productivity videos. His videos are very kind of fun. He's very interesting dude, and uh, with like, not with him I started to be interested in productivity, but he was the one who introduced to me the idea of drive and discipline, which I have heard, but I didn't fully understand and grasp it. That's why I wasn't productive and disciplined a year ago, and that's why I kinda am disciplined and kinda am productive right now. Kinda, because I haven't fully grasped it. But I am better now. I am better. So what I didn't understand a year ago was uh, the difference between, as I told you, ideals, beliefs, and motivations and emotions. Because I thought I was looking up for my like idols, which are like Ichiro Oda, Brandon Sanderson, uh, Brandon Sanderson, not anymore. Like Wyndon Truth, why would you do that to me? Also like David Goggins and so many people. I was looking for those idols and I wanted to be like them, in the sense that I thought they lived a very fulfilling life, where they wake up every day and they're like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna write this book, I'm gonna motivate these people, I'm gonna do these things, and be like very uh, driven, productive, living fun life, and having so much things to do, and being very fulfilled. And I wanted to be that, basically. I wanted to achieve that. But what I didn't really understand and fully was aware back then is the fact that it's not really how it works. It might appear through social media and like from outside view, that like Ichiro or the Brandon Sanderson, David Goggins, those kind of people, or any like idols that you have, are always driven. Any singers, I don't know, anybody. Honestly, you can think of, like, I don't know, Sabrina Carpenter, Tyler the Creator. I'm thinking about musicians. Brad Pitt. I don't know, anybody you look up to or you inspire to be. Um, you might think that they are constantly having fun, and or at least most of the time they're having fun and being motivated and driven of things that they do, but it's actually not the truth. I am 100% now sure that they all just wake up like we do. They just are okay. They're like us, in a constant state of mood of 7 out of 10. They're constantly 7 out of 10. I'm guaranteed, honestly. I just, I'm sure of it right now, that any actor, any writer, any person that you look up to, like strongman, bodybuilder, anything that you're interested, musician, they are, you might think they're like very fulfilled, very happy, which they are, and you might think they're very driven and very uh, like um, like they still strive for what they want and still put in the work to do it, and they do. But what you probably mistake, and what I mistook, was I thought they were constantly like happy and like constantly motivated, but they are not, which is crazy to me. That's what you get, basically. The state of mind that you have right now of 7 out of 10, waking up, you're all right, doing the homework, you're all right, washing the dishes, cooking, you're all right. This state of mind is basically shared with those people that you look up to. And I'm being 100% honest here. And I'm convinced that that's how it is. Honestly, they are just the same guys as we are, and they feel the same emotions as we do. They're just guys and gals, and they're just people, and there's basically nothing special about them. Not like to look down on them. No, they're incredible people, and I really strive to be like them. like Brandon Sanders, Nietzsche, or those kind of people I really look up to, and that I admire them greatly. But they're not special. They're just people. They're just humans, and what they experience daily is just like us, which blew my mind honestly in this 1 year, because I was feeling like if I was thinking hard enough, if I experienced A, B, and C, I could become a person which is always motivated, always driven, always excited. And it turns out this doesn't exist. Even if you do all of those things, you will still be just alright. So what's the point then? So that's where the difference between motivation and emotion, and the difference between that and beliefs and ideals come in. So basically what I'm trying to say is motivation and emotion is not worth it. What you really want to strive for is beliefs, and your personal beliefs, your personal ideals, and through living through that. So basically, you are not trying to achieve a state of emotion and motivation in which you are constantly happy and driven. No, no, no. You're trying to achieve the state of being in peace, of being in line with your beliefs and being fulfilled. That's where you try to achieve, and that's the realistic goal of you, where you can be, honestly, if that makes any sense, what I just told you. So uh, now I understand full difference between discipline, motivation, and emotion and all that stuff, I think, kinda. So to make this analogy a bit like even more clear. To make it more clear, I want to make an analogy, a hypothetical situation where it presents itself. For example, uh, if you don't, you're doing what you don't want to do. You're an office worker who doesn't like really his job, but he's living all right life, like watching Twitch, watching YouTube, has kids, has wife, but is kind of like bored with his life, etc. uh, I think it's not a bad life, but you should strive, I think, for more, in a sense that this lifestyle is not in line with your beliefs. I think that's a terrible analogy. Wait a second. Honestly, forget about that. Forget about that. Uh, let's make another analogy, which is I warned you this would be a mess. I warned you. So you're going to sit there and be confused with me with my own thoughts. I warned you. So forget about that. Let's make another analogy, and this one is about discipline. The state, the idea of discipline. And discipline is basically taking your motivation, taking your emotion, and throwing it out of the window. That's what it is. And let me make it clear. For example, let's say you love your mother, hypothetical. You love your mother or your father or your parental figure, and some evil person captures them and says to you that they will die a terrible death if you don't run 100 kilometers in 24 hours. In this hypothetical, even though you don't feel like it, like you don't really think about how you feel, honestly. You don't really think, do you want to do it, do you uh, don't want to do it. You don't consider emotions, because in this situation your belief and your idea that you love your mother, your father, your parental figure, and the idea that their safety comes first and their life is very 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 important to you is so deeply ingrained in your brain and your belief system that you will not be in doubt for a second and immediately start running, even though you have literally zero motivation. Basically, you will still do it. And that's is basically the discipline, having this one belief, one truth, one ideal that you really really believe that you will do even though you don't feel like doing. That's discipline in basically. So how to apply it? There is actually a few lucky people that apply it every day, which I will call people that found their passions early. For example, I watched a Mr. Beast video yesterday uh, where he made a 10-year anniversary when he was like 15-year old, and he was talking to himself when he had 8,000 subscribers, and he was like, I hope in 10 years I would be a successful YouTuber. I really want to have 1 million. I hope I have 1 million. And he was making this video. It's a very interesting video, actually. So now he has 400 million, and he's very successful, as we all know. But the point is, uh, he, these kind of people have found their passions early. Mr. Beast, Jimmy, found his passion, the belief that he deeply ingrained in his mind, that he really cares about entertainment and really cares about YouTube. He really cares about making high quality videos and entertaining people and making, uh, I guess, changes to people's lives. And he really cares about that. And with this deeply ingrained belief, he can be very disciplined, because he was insanely disciplined throughout his YouTube career. He still is. Like, look at his videos where he didn't eat a thing for 2 weeks. Look at his videos when he was uh, like confined in one space. Like, no matter how you look at Mr. Beast, is he a good person or a bad person? One thing stays true. In my opinion, he's a great person. One thing stays true is that he's incredibly passionate, incredibly disciplined person that really cares about YouTube videos, at least right now. So that's the lucky person, which I call him lucky in the sense that he found what he loved early, which is super cool, and I'm very happy for him. For us, normal folks, we don't have that. We don't have this one strive, one true meaning or belief that very deep in our mindset, and with this uh, deep belief, we can be incredibly disciplined. We don't have that. We have this other discipline, like loving our mother and being able to run a 100-kilometer race for our mother. We all can do that. I'm sure all of you can do that. Hypothetically, if you love your parental figure, which might not be the case, but still, most of us can do that. But this situation never occurs. Come on, no evil person captures your mother and dares you to run 100 kilometers, or she will die. That's why you don't see yourself being disciplined, and you probably don't know that you can be disciplined and what's stopping you from being disciplined. But actually, you can be. You just have to find this one mindset, and you just have to plant, not find, you don't have it. You just have to plant one mindset, one deeply ingrained belief, ideal in yourself, through which you will be disciplined. For example, for me, it used to be, I thought I would be, as I told you before, like find this one idea, one thought, and I'm gonna be always happy, always driven. That's not how it works. I understood in this 1 year that I should find values and ideals that I have to follow, and through these ideals and values, I slowly ingrained it deeper in my brain, going through more and more and more uncomfortable situations, because being disciplined is extremely uncomfortable. Slight tangent again. I did not know, I did not fully grasp how uncomfortable being disciplined is, because before that, honestly, 99% of the time, I lived my life through motivation and basically energy, doing things that are quite comfortable to do and doing things that I'm motivated to do. Those things are so much easier because you basically do the things that your mind tells you. But being disciplined feels so fucking weird. I can't describe it, honestly. I can't fucking describe it still, because making yourself do the assignment, making yourself do the tasks that you need to do when you really don't want to do it is so absurdly uncomfortable. It is so weird. I can't express it because you really don't want to do it. You want to hide in a blanket. You want to pretend that the world does not exist. You want to just forget about it. You just want to hide and just cry about it. You don't want to do it at all. But if you have this belief, you will still get up and do it because you really need this GPA, because you really believe that you need this master's degree to get this work, and you really believe that you need to provide for your family or something like that. You really believe in something. And even though you really don't want to do it, you still do it. And that's, first of all, beautiful. Second of all, extremely uncomfortable, extremely weird. If you're not used to it, if you didn't callous your mind, that's what David Goggins says. If you didn't train your mind, first time it's very weird. I guess it's always very weird, it's always very uncomfortable, but you just get used to it. So it's very weird. That's, I want to say that being disciplined, it turned out very weird, still very useful, because that's how you should live your life, honestly. Being disciplined, living through your, uh, living with your beliefs and ideals, not through your emotions and motivations. So yeah, I forgot my last thought, so I'm gonna just continue with this thought. Why I think you should live with your ideals? Because ideals and beliefs, if you live through those, you will be much happier. Because the more you do this belief, like if the more you run and feel good and believe and tell yourself that riding is good, the better you will feel, like in 5 years when you run more and you ingrained this. I don't know if English word ingrained I use it properly. I don't know if you plot, if you take this belief and dig it into your mind even deeper, you will feel even better later on when you do it. That's why belief is good, because the more you do it, the more you practice, be disciplined, and the more you practice this belief, the better you feel. With the emotion is completely different. The more you take drugs, the more you smoke cigarettes, the more you do those kind of things, your mind will just starts to become, emotions. As I started talking about the start of the video, people who are extremely successful and fulfilled, they still have the same emotional 7 out of 10 mood, even if they're super, very uh, fulfilled, because your brain just stabilize it, balance it out every time, because you take drug, you take cigarette, first time it's amazing, second time it's amazing, third time it's all right, fourth time it's good, but in a couple of years it's just nothing to you. You take it because that's for you to get you to your baseline. Like your mind always tries to make all of your emotional like all of your emotion excitings and your, I don't know, dopamines, everything's just try to make it into a baseline. That's why trying striving for emotions and like physical pleasure is absolutely pointless, like, as you all know it. Yeah, right, because everybody tells you to stop drinking, stop going to parties, and going for short-term relationship and striving for short-term pleasures, because the more you do short-term pleasures, the less pleasures you get. The more you do your beliefs and live through your beliefs, the happier you are and the better your life is. So yeah, but the thing is with beliefs is that they don't feel good, as I told you before. When you start uh, putting it into your mind deeper, and you start trying to be disciplined to really assert this belief, uh, it will not feel good. It will feel uncomfortable, as I told you before. Like working is uncomfortable, but it is fulfilling, because after you go through it and after you do this assignments that you really didn't want to do, you will feel like in peace. You will be like, oh, holy shit, I can sleep now. It's good. Going to sleep. And next day is all right. But you didn't cheat on your beliefs, and your beliefs are stronger and you're more fulfilled, and that's just better. That's what I get. That's what I understood that I didn't understand a year ago. I guess it means you can see that I explain it horribly. I think nobody just understood what I just said, but that just shows that I didn't grasp it fully. But I think I grasped it just a tad enough for to understand it myself, but not explain it very clearly. Which I'm just gonna say it one more time just to be very clear. 1 year ago, I thought motivation, emotion really mattered. The idea that I would be constantly happy when I do these things that I believe was right. Now I understand that brain is stabilizes, balances your pleasures and your suffering in a norm. So if you suffer a lot, your suffering would be all right. If you get pleasure a lot, you will your pleasuring, like your mind will be like also in your baseline. So you really have to just uh, like it doesn't matter, your emotions doesn't matter. What matters is your belief set, because that's the only thing that you live that is um, the only thing that stays basically is that your beliefs, because emotions just doesn't matter. That's what I came to be, and that's how you have to be disciplined. That's what I learned, because I just now stopped trying to get this emotional high, convincing myself why, like 30 per minute, trying to convince my mind to work because it's very important to you, blah blah blah, trying to get this motivational dopamine kick and start working, because that's just useless. That will not work. Discipline is not that way. You just have to work because you have this desire, like in this situation that I told you in hypothetical, where you save your parental figure running 100 miles and not even thinking about it, because you have this belief and you're trying to assert this belief. Okay, I'm just I just explained the same thought 10 times, hoping that it made it more clearer, but it probably didn't. Honestly. Okay. Second thing. Uh, what physically changed? Okay, mental stuff is so weird. I am happy, you're happy that I finished talking about it because it's so confusing. So, what actually changed? So, in 1 year, I tried to be a businessman. My plans, my values a bit changed from now on, and now I'm being more practical, because a year ago I planned to be engineer straight away, but now I understand you need to have a core. You need to have like I can't be engineer, businessman straight up. It's just risky, inefficient. The probability of me succeeding is very low. The probability is much, much, much higher, and you need to be patient in your life. You need to remember that I will live a long life, right? Like you have 6 years, so you shouldn't waste any minute. So I understand that if I really want to be rich, uh, the best way is first spend your 5 to 10 years really building your core. Like for me, it's being a civil engineer, structural engineer. And then when you really get it and you understand the industry better, then you can become a businessman, because you have such way more probability of succeeding. Way more, because you have the tools, you have the knowledge. It's just better straight up, and you have the free workers that is willing to work 24/7 for this cause, which is you. You will be super smart profession that will work for your own business 24/7, and you will not need to pay for it because you are this person. So yeah, I changed my plan. I tried to do tenders a year ago for like 3 months, 4 months. Complete waste of time. Learned that, didn't do that. Then I studied, learned that I need to have core. I got employed on May, and I'm still working for this company. In fact, I'm on the office on Sunday for some reason. And I am currently working. I got a raise, but it's not that good. I made the progress. Okay, let's show you some stuff that I've been doing. So this is my basically my work. I learned through this how much? 4 years, 4 months, 4 to 5 months of work experience, how to use Revit, how to what is like building structure engineer, what is it. So in Kazakhstan, in you probably don't know anything about it, so it doesn't matter to you. But in Kazakhstan, uh, mm, there is different types of engineers. There is calculation engineers that makes calculations, and there is structural engineers that make structures. I'm a structural engineer. I make the structures, and like I look at the calculations. Sometimes I don't have calculations. I look at the architecture. Sometimes I don't have the architecture. I just do the like knowing the structural, knowing the construction. I just construct. That's why I do it. In America and Canada and the rest of the world is quite different, because there's different thing called drafters. They basically draft, and they don't know much about construction, and they don't count as real engineers. But in Kazakhstan it's different. I'm still an engineer, even though for some of you it might look like I'm a drafter. Okay, it's not matter. Anyway, that's what I learned. It's my first big project. That's let me open the architecture of it. So this is uh, like a dormitory for a college in my city, and this architect made this. We are both working at the same time. trying to finish the project. He is looking at my uh, reinforced concrete like drawings, and I am looking at his stuff. And this is my first big work. Before that, I made only small chunks of things, chunks of projects, small projects like greenhouses. I don't know, public toilets. What did I else do? Like some small, like not factories, but like small buildings. Anyway, that's the first like building. So I finished my reinforcement concrete. Here, let me show you. So I put every reinforcement concrete that I need here, for block, for first block. I haven't finished second block, so I put everything correctly according to the calculations they give me, and then I am now need to add those things to the lists and make like 31 lists of different stuff, like shows the bar, shows the column, shows the like it shows everything. That's my job basically. I'm just showing what I learned. That's what I'm trying to learn. So my goal right now is to be super smart engineer, and then uh, like be be rich. Actually, which is interesting. That's interesting. The reason why I want to be an engineer also changed. Uh, a year ago, I told you that I want to be a. Holy shit, this video is boring. Okay. So a year ago, I told you guys that I want to become an engineer so that I have free time. I have money. Through that money, I have free time, and through that free time, I can make uh, like make my dream, do my dream, which is write books. Yeah, that's the logic behind it. But like not so long ago, I realized that this is a stupid dream, because if I really wanted to become a writer, I can just do what Brandon Sanderson and so many other writers do: just find a job and just do the job that requires a minimal amount of time and write while you're doing it, and that's just way better. I know English. I am young. I am a cute English guy that looks harmless, 5'7", and very polite. And I can find a job in a hotel as a graveyard in at a graveyard shift, for example, because I know English and I'm so hospitable, etc. Easily. I can find a graveyard shift like Brandon Sanderson, or just any hotel work, any like work that I have a lot of time, and just write books. That's why I got. Then why am I still doing it? Why am I still working? Right? Why am I still on Sunday working on my drawings and learning Kazakh documentations on calculations and learning the norms of Kazakh construction? Why am I still suffering through this while I can go for my dreams and start writing straight up? Not when I'm 30, not when I'm 35 or 40. Uh, why am I doing it in my 20s? Why am I wasting so much time trying to become a businessman? Thanks for asking. The answer is my girlfriend. I have a girlfriend. I love her to the. I love her so much. As I told you before, I am now a person that fully lives by his values, by his beliefs, not emotions, just beliefs. And what I believe in is fun. I want to live a fun life. What I believe is dreams, through the, I don't know, inspiration from One Piece. I really love dreams. I really love the idea of following your dream and working really hard for your dream. I really love like loyalty, etc. So for me, I'm working because for help out my girlfriend's dreams, because she can't do it on her own, honestly, because it's way difficult for her. She really needs support, and I really care about her. I'm very loyal to her, so that's why I am helping with her dream first. Like, first help your nakama's dreams come true. Make a Do a stop, pause your dream, risk your dream to not happen, so that you help your friends nakama's dream to happen. That's what I believe, honestly, because I read One Piece. Anyway, so I still work very hard to help my wife's Not my wife. We didn't marry yet. Still, mentally, she's already my wife. So um, I'm gonna work hard to make her dream come true, which is travel the world. She really wants to travel the world. So yeah, uh, I'm not gonna go too depths into that because that's her personal information. I don't wanna like talk about her that much because it's the internet. She's uncomfortable probably me telling you that. Anyway, that's why I still do it for my friends, for my wife's dream. So yeah, um, that's why I still do it. That's the change. What else has changed physically? I got a bit fat, as you can see. A year ago, I was 145 pounds, like 68, 65 kilos. I gained 30 pounds. Now I am 170 pound man. Not man, it's mostly fat, mostly fat. I gained a lot of weight. A year ago, I was a marathon runner. I'm just a now I'm just a office worker. I really need to work out, honestly. My back, every day I woke up with a back pain. Holy shit. I am 20 years old. I am waking up with a back pain. I really need to do it. I want to live a long life. I will do something about this. It's not normal. I will take care of it. It's crazy. So, yes, that's what also changed. I need to take my health seriously. And it's not that bad. Come on. I'm young. I don't drink alcohol. I don't do nothing. I exercise somewhat, and 170 pounds is not that many. Come on. Okay, what else? So yeah, I'm still communicating with my. I stopped reading. Come on. Last year, right before September, I read like 23 books, and most of them were Brandon Sanderson books. And if you know anything about Brandon Sanderson books, it's long ass books. Long ass books. I've read entirety of Cosmere and like Skyward series, and oh my god, Wind and Truth. I'm still pissed. It's been a year, Brandon. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna read Isles of Ember Dark, and then we'll see what happens there. But I stopped reading because I've been so concentrated on my work, and I just don't want to work. But I've been rereading this actually, trying to get back to reading while I have free time, which is Isles World. Oh my god. I am reading this book already third time. First, when I started reading, I read one, two, three. Then I started working and just, you know, I think it's really difficult to get back to reading after you haven't read in a while, especially Robert Jordan book because his writing is so slow. You really need to be in this world, and once you're out of this world, it's difficult. It's slow book, so you don't. It's difficult. You really need to constantly read it, like at least couple of times a week, 2 times a week, because if you don't, you will fall out of this. So I'm reading it third time. Oh my god, I love this so much. This is amazing. Honestly, amazing masterpiece. I'm reading it. I read the first chapter yesterday, but I've read this book 2 times before, so yeah, I'm loving it. So yeah, I'm trying to read more, trying to work more. Work is horrible, honestly. I made incredible progress. I'm getting way, way, way smarter than I used to be. I'm getting experience that I need. But this company is in shambles. We don't have a lot of engineers. We have like three, four engineers, which is not a lot. We have a lot of work. The deadlines are missing, and I am being overworked, which I don't mind. I love my colleagues. I love my colleagues. In America, I think it's a bit weird for you guys because you guys really like, oh, I need to be paid per hour type shit. But here I am very loyal to my uh, bosses. I am friends. My main engineer that she treats me with pizza. She's very kind. She teaches us, but yeah, but very strict orders, very strict deadlines. I'm doing this project for 2 weeks. I need to finish it today. Otherwise, I my salary would be reduced. I will be humiliated, maybe beaten. Just kidding, not beaten, but humiliated at least. It got yelled at, maybe fired. I hope they don't fire me, but I'm gonna finish. That's why I'm here on Sundays. Honestly, if you think that I am doing so much better in 1 year and I'm so productive, you're only half right. I am way better because a year ago I couldn't even study for 30 minutes, and currently I'm working 8-hour shifts. But you are still wrong, because I still don't work. I, last week I was also on uh, in the office on Sunday and Saturday, but I was so burned out and tired and didn't want to work, and I didn't work. I was in the office and I slept in the office. I was in the office for like 28 hours, maybe close to 30 hours in the office physically. I worked like for 2 hours. The rest of the time, just YouTube. I just watching the YouTube while at work for 20 hours or sleeping. Crazy. And this, I came to the office yesterday at night after watching a movie with my girlfriend, and I just came here, watched YouTube, slept. I woke up 6 hours ago. I haven't worked. I woke up in the office 6 hours ago. I haven't worked because I am not disciplined yet. I understand basics of discipline. I was disciplined a couple of weeks ago, but I'm just so burnt out that it's very difficult to be disciplined again. But I still try. I still try to achieve my dream, to help achieve my girlfriend's dream, also to have fun. Honestly, I am really into fun wave nowadays. I tell myself I really being having a fun life is very important to me, and I tell myself, okay, working is fun, getting experience, yeah, actually fun, finishing this project is fun, talking with my coworkers is fun, being a like smart engineer in 1 year, in couple of years, uh, being even smarter engineer is fun. So I'm just working is fun. I'm just looking in a with the scope of like, okay, I gotta do it no matter what, because I am so loyal and I want to help with dreams with my girlfriends that much. But while I do it, I might as well have as much fun with it. That's why I'm just super happy doing it. I'm not depressed at all. I am burned out. Burned out. How 100% I'm burned out. I'm not depressed, so I'm happy. Which is interesting combo, honestly. So yeah, that is the longest video. What I can say. So what else is happening? I'm just gonna change the position here. Okay. So what else is happening? Is the mic working? I need to check this. Yes. So what else? Uh, Honestly, my plan included going to America, trying to get there in couple of years, get master's degree there, apply to H-1B visa and stay there because they have high salaries, and I can get to that goal of achieving my girlfriend's dream with higher salary, etc. But oh my God, literally a week ago, Trump, Donald, please don't do this to me. He made like H-1B visa $100,000 for employee. Like, come on, I can't get there now. I hope you're happy. You will not get me. Okay, I will not get to. I will not be. The plan changed. I'm not gonna be in the land of the free, home of the, I don't know, cheeseburgers. What America is known for? Freedom. Yeah, freedom. Land of the free. America, great country. I really wanted to be there. Amazing country. Amazing country. Unfortunately, I can't be there because Trump, and because fair enough. Fair enough. I'm not complaining. Making laws to prevent people from going there. Not prevent, just limit there. Fair enough. You have a lot of illegal immigrants. Like, no hate in America. Honestly, love America. I really want to be there. Not happening, unfortunately. So change my plan. I'm not gonna tell you my plan because what's the point if I tell you my plan right now and in a year I'm just gonna say, hey, my plan didn't work. But there is a plan in my head that will help me to be productive and help me gain the dream, adventure, fun that I want. So yeah, so that's the year. That's all I wanted to tell you guys. Crazy year, crazy stuff. See you next year, I guess. I really hope I will do better. No, actually, this year was crazy good. I hope I will keep up the good work. My hopes are, first of all, do the sport, get in shape, uh, get married, I guess. I don't know. It's not closely related to what I'm talking about in this channel. In this channel, I'm mostly talking about like dreams, and getting married is more like a loyalty territory in values. But still, I want to get married and live happily with my wife. And what else? Work, progress, all that good stuff. Yeah. So yeah, that's the life. Right now, I'm making this long ass video because I'm procrastinating my work, which I was doing for a couple of weeks, which I missed a deadline for a week, and if I don't do it today, my salary would be declined by 25%, which is a lot. 20%, I'm sorry, 20% reduction of salary. Probably, even maybe more, I don't know. So yeah, we will see. Thank you for watching. Next video, I hope I will do all of those things that I planned. I will tell you what I planned and what I achieved next video. Bye.